Hi friends, my name is Aqil Ahmed and this is our 7th video tutorial on SQL Server Developer Interview Questions and Answers series. So let's continue on this one. So our first question is, what is the difference between local and global temporary tables? So the first difference between local temp table and global temp table is that both local and global temp table exist in temp database, but local temp table starts with single hash while the global temporary table starts with double hash. Local temporary table can be accessed only from the session in which it was created, while the global temporary table can be accessed from other sessions as well. And this is the main use of the global temporary table. Local temporary table will be deleted as soon as you close the session in which it was created, and global temporary table will also be deleted as soon as you close the session in which it was created. Our next question is, what is a cursor in SQL Server? A cursor is a database object that retrieves data from result set one row at a time. The SQL Server cursor's purpose is to update the data row by row, change it, or perform calculations that are not possible when we retrieve all records at once. It is also useful for performing the administrative tasks like SQL Server database backups in the sequential order. Our third question is, what are window functions in SQL Server? Window functions applies aggregate and ranking functions over set of rows. Window functions use the over clause, which is used to define how the function is evaluated. Window functions perform calculations over a set of rows. If you use a window function, you will always use an over clause. The over clause may or may not contain a partition by option. This breaks the rows into smaller sets. Window function may be used only in the select and order by clauses of a query. Examples of Windows functions. The first example is the aggregate Windows functions. So we can use sum, max, min, average and the count functions. Another window function examples are the ranking window functions, which are rank, dense rank, row number and the entile functions. Another type of window functions are the value window functions, which are lag, lead, first value and the last value. Our next question is, what are transactions in SQL Server? A transaction is a single unit of work. If a transaction is successful, all of the data modifications made during the transaction are committed and become a permanent part of the database. If a transaction encounters errors, then the transaction is rolled back and all of the data modifications are reversed. You should use transactions when several operations must succeed or fail as a unit. There are three types of transactions in SQL Server. The first one is the auto commit transactions. Auto commit mode is the default transaction management mode of SQL Server. Every transaction statement is committed or rolled back when it is completed. If a statement completes successfully, then it is committed, and if a statement is failed, then it is rolled back. The second type of transactions is the implicit transactions. Implicit transaction mode enables to SQL Server to start an implicit transaction for every DML statement. But we need to use the commit or rollback commands explicitly at the end of the statements. The third type of transactions are the explicit transactions. Explicit transactions are used in which you explicitly control when the transaction will begin and when it will end. The keywords used for explicit transactions are begin transaction, commit transaction and the rollback transaction. Our fifth question is, what are indexes in SQL Server? SQL indexes are used in relational databases to quickly retrieve the data. They are similar to the indexes of a book whose purpose is to find the topic quickly. SQL Server provides create index, alter index and the drop index commands, which are used to create, alter and drop an index in the SQL Server. An index is a set of keys made up of single or multiple columns in a table or view. They are stored in B-tree format that helps SQL Server quickly and efficiently find the rows. There are two types of indexes in SQL Server. The first one is the clustered index and the second one is the non-clustered index. So I think that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching the video, and if you like the video then please click the like button. Do subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon and click on all so that you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much.